and today we're gonna look at an essay that received a score of 100. I should hear myself talking. If I don't hear the sound, that means that there might be no sound, and I might have to readjust the settings. Sound, there it is. Let me mute. Okay, I'm going to mute this. Hello, everybody. This is Ed Reyes. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm very excited. Today we're going to go over, we're going to review the essential elements needed to pass the California bar exam. And today we're gonna look at an essay that received a score of 100. Okay, how do we know it's 100? Because it was selected as a model answer. All right, so I'm gonna give my opinion. We're gonna distill the content. We're gonna look at the essential components, and we're gonna look at that other extra material. But I want you to focus on the essential components, you guys. I'm going to share my screen in a bit. Yeah, I just want to share some feelings here. All right, I'm excited. I'm excited for you guys. I do believe that once you get the hang of these essays, that skill, they can be duplicated. All right, so you can go into the bar exam feeling very confident. All right, that's what I did when I passed the exam. I went in super confident because I knew the steps, right? But the other thing too, I want to share, the other feeling that I want to share with you guys is that I'm also sad, you guys, looking at some of these answers, because you're not following like the pattern that's needed to pass the exam. Okay, why does it make me sad? Because it's your money, it's your time. I mean, there's a lot that goes into these exams. All right, I want you to succeed. If you're watching this video, if you're in this Facebook group, I want you to succeed. And you can count on me. Okay, so if you guys want to send me essays, even if you want me to review an essay live, I could do that. I do want to say that I do not tutor anymore. I mean, I do tutor. I do have some students there. I don't want to get too much into that, but they've been my students for a while, and they haven't even taken the bar exam. They're law students. Okay, but I still tutor just because they were grandfathered in, I guess. But if I were to tutor, I would just charge like $300 per hour, right? But I'm willing to do this for free here live. That's the part here. Okay, so yeah. So let me go ahead and share my screen. Let's get into this. Share screen. Here we go. Okay, so I am going to share with you some, I hope you can see my screen there. Okay, some components here. By the way, Bar Essays code, if you want to support me in any way, just when you go to baressays.com, that's my referral code, use that. Okay, great. So we're going to look at this essay that received 100. And these are the essential components. And I always show this material here. Why do I always show it? Because that's what you need. I'm not showing it just because I think it's cute or it's well organized. It has utility. It has a purpose. Okay. By the way, and I always say this too, you can always get my products here at jurexbar.com. 7-day money back guarantee. Okay, so let's just go over them again. Okay, what I am going to push again is E plus B plus F, element plus because plus factor. You're going to see that as we review the essay that received 100. Okay, so IRAC, I think that's overrated because the focus should be here on the analysis and specifically the element. The element section is underrated. So you law schools out there, what's going on? All right. I'm messing with you guys. Okay, so here's where you get your points, of course. The rule, we're going to assume you know the rule. The analysis is what you need to focus on in order to pass. So for those of you just reading your outlines and not focusing on the writing, writing sucks, by the way. I'll just say it straight up. Writing essays sucks. Nobody wants to write an essay. Okay, but that's what you need to do. And I can tell you, when I was studying for the bar exam, the first thing I would do in the morning, you guys, I wouldn't even comb my hair. I had long hair. I let my hair grow, and I would just tie it up. I mean, I would just go straight to the cafe, and I would write 1 hour essay, 5 days a week. I would do that. It sucked, but that's how I developed these skills. That's what you have to do. Okay, so let's get back on track here. Okay, so this is what I call major issue analysis, because it has a counter argument, right? And I suggest you write, to begin with, just write one of these major issue analysis discussions. Just write one. Once you get good at it, start writing two, and just keep it at two. See, that's not too complex. Some of these essays here that received 100, they write two of these major issue analysis discussions, and they get 100 points. So, okay, so let's look at the essential components before we look at the selected answer. So, of course, start off with the premise, the initial argument here. How do you guys get that? Okay, and then you do the counter argument. However, a lot of you guys do that as well. Okay, and then what separates the 65 from the scores that are graded at 70 and higher is that they have a rebuttal to the counter arguments. They could agree with the counter argument as well. Okay, I call that a statement in support of the counter argument. But for instructional purposes here, just to keep things clear, let's just call these the rebuttal to the counter argument. It's like a little trampoline. It'll get you 65, 70, 75, 80, all the way up to 100, as we're going to see today. Okay, so let's see now. Selected answer, property of the State Bar of California. Got to say that. Okay, so what I did was I just broke it down. I literally went through one of the selected answers, and I just broke it down. Okay, so this is what I want to show you guys. So this is the initial argument. The issue is whether, and then they talk about. Let's see now. What are they talking about? Okay, I think it has to do with work product. Okay, let's see. It says the court property order to retires to produce a specific report. Okay, so the doctrine of work product. And I don't want you to get too. I don't want to get too stuck into. I don't want to get stuck talking about the specifics of this question. I just want you to see the format, because it's universal across all the essays, across all the 1 hour essays. So look at this. So they go into the work product doctrine. Okay, that's going to be the element. Remember, E plus B plus F. E plus B plus F in the initial argument, in the counter argument, E plus B plus F, and the rebuttal to the counter argument, E plus B plus F. Okay, so they're saying that the work product doctrine is the element. All right, so let's go ahead and go back to that. Here it is. Work product, I have it in red. It does not apply. Okay, they're saying, hey, look, work product does not apply. That's the initial argument. So it's going to be the counter argument, you guys. The other party is going to say that work product doctrine will apply. Let's see. However, one of the signal words, work product, protected work product. Okay, the party will say that it does apply. You guys see that? These are the essence, the essential components of a superb 1 hour essay. Okay, and then what do you have here? Rebuttal to the counter argument. Then you're going to go back in a different direction. You're going to say that the work product doctrine does not apply. It cannot be fairly said. Okay, so it's in there somewhere. Okay, and the reason why I'm calling this a distillation process is because if you're writing at the 100 level, I mean you're including a lot of content. Am I suggesting that you write it at the 100 level? No, I'm not. I'm saying don't even try this, of course, unless you're a practicing attorney from a different jurisdiction. And these are the bar candidates that write these. Okay, but if you just want to pass, which I suggest you do, just aim for a 70. Okay, then you want to focus on the components. It cannot fairly be said it has been prepared in anticipation of the litigation. right? So the work product doctrine will not apply. So what do we just see here? We just saw this. Okay, initial argument, the element, right, is not present. And they gave facts. Counter argument, the element, work product doctrine will be applicable according to the opposing party. And then the rebuttal to the counter argument, E plus B plus F, work product will not apply. Okay, so that's all it is. All right. But a lot of times people, as simple as that sounds, you guys, it takes a lot of practice. And I'll tell you why it takes a lot of practice to get that down, because a lot of bar candidates come in writing in a way that's they write in a non-legal manner. Okay. And so they have to forget a lot of those skills that they learn. So they have to unlearn it. And that's why it's very difficult to teach this. I mean, trust me, people pay me a lot of money to teach them that. And I teach them and then I have to reteach them. And there's just a cycle. Okay. So let's do this. Let's do this. I have a great idea. I did receive essay. It was graded as a 65. Okay, it was graded as a 65, and I did not like it. I did not like the essays. Someone sent it to me, and I didn't like it because it was just all over the place. And they did have an area where they apply the counter argument and all that, the same elements, but it's a little loose, and I just didn't like it. He could do a lot better. And of course, if you're writing at a low 65, what does that mean? That means that you're also probably writing answers that are graded at 60 and 55. That's why when you write, I want you to write something that is definitely a passing score. Okay, is that definitely passing content? All right, so let's look at. I want to look at signal words. I want to look at this. What are signal words? I talk about these here. Let me go back to the scratch paper section. Signal words. Okay, here they inform the grader where the writer, right, where the point of the writing is going here. However, ultimately the court. Okay, so let's look at an example where the author does not do that. Okay, they apply the signal words very loosely. Okay, so they go into physical examination here. Then they write the rule, which is great. I'm telling you, a lot of these essays, you guys do great. Fantastic job as far as knowing the substantive law. But unfortunately, it's the analysis that the bar graders are looking for. Okay, so look here. Initial argument, which is great, right? So here, the PAM or the plaintiff is suing. Okay, great. It doesn't seem from the facts that he's putting his physical condition on, his physical condition under issue. Okay, got it. And then it says, Durham may argue. So that's a counter argument. Okay, fine, that's a counter argument. But now, but maybe when the trial goes on, okay, it may be physical examination may be at issue. Then they go again, however, all right, this is a weak argument. So that could be a rebuttal, right? This is a weak argument. That could be a rebuttal to the counter argument. Okay, I'm with you there. I'm with you as far as the signal words. But now look what they do here. Then they go into another, however, as discussed above. All right, so you see how it's doing this little ping pong, ping pong, ping pong, ping pong. Okay, so that's not good. You guys, you can be more concise. Okay, just right here, the element, counter argument, however. All right, if you just do this, that could get you a 65. Okay, so practice doing that. Just forget about the rebuttal to the counter argument for now. Okay, and the last thing I want to say is that you do want to use the same elements. You do want to use it. Why? For several reasons. Number one is because it lets the bar grader know that you are on track. Okay, which is very important. The second part is for yourself. It saves you time. So instead of coming up with one element here and then finding a similar element there, that takes time, you guys. Just use the same element. Let's go back to this writer here. Okay, so here's what they put here, and I think this is why By the way, this is from. I don't want to show you the essay because I think I didn't redact the essay, the essay number. So I'm gonna just keep it hidden. But this is what I extracted from it, which I think was passing, but it wasn't strong, but it was still passing. Okay, so again, I don't want to get too much into the details of the exam, but they do say that a cause of action was the element there because, right? And then they go into the facts. So that's great. It says, as Maurice was the one who installed the tires, there is the chance the cause of action was because of his installations of the tires. Okay, great. Element plus because plus the facts, great. Then they go into however. Counter argument, and what they do is they don't say the cause of action. Again, they imply it. They'll say that it's because maybe there was something, the product was defective, SPL, strict product liability. Maybe that was the different cause of action. But you see how they're not saying cause of action? They're saying, okay, let's read it. However, if Maurice is not the only reason the accident happened, and assume it happened because the tire was defective, you see. So in other words, there was another cause of action. So instead of saying, hey, there was a different cause of action here, they say that it could be that the tire was defective. Okay, you see that? I mean, you can still have that, but just include that it might be the different cause of action. Okay. So you want to use the same elements. And here it says Maurice did not properly install them. So that's going back, right? That's just being writing in an excessive manner, because that's going back to the initial premise there. Okay, you don't need that. Just be concise. That's another thing. Be concise, you guys. Just right. If you look at barsec.com, you look at answers that receive a 70, 75. They're not very wordy. They are concise. Okay, and that's what I'm teaching. That's what I'm showing you guys here. Okay, so I think that is it. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. So again, I do want to. I think with as far as my schedule goes, I've been trying to make room here. As far as like making myself accessible. And I think I'm not doing a great job of that because I'm not very consistent. But I am getting, I think I am noticing that I am going to have some time, maybe around 5 p.m. I am going to have some time. So that is tentatively speaking. But meanwhile, send me essays to grade, and I will do my best to address them. So thank you very much for watching, and we're going into a new year here. Let's start the new year with a lot of energy, and let's keep at it. Okay, so don't get discouraged, you guys. I'm here with you guys, and I believe in you. Okay, so thank you for watching. Until soon.